One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start.
Crazy work.
They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
Yeah, not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Walker. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The Bills have 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. From the 36, Herbert. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Straight ahead, Walker. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. Touchdown, Bills! Garrett Wilson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Duggan now to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. An audible here to get a new look. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Out of the gun, Walker with it. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Herbert now. He completes this to Walker.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, ram.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get that. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. And quickly out wide, this is Watson.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
There for the tackle was Trent McDuffie. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let him go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. 9th play of the drive now, on 3rd and a country mile.
Duggan looking to throw.
And that will be incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Baylor tight. 59. Set.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
This one deep for Wilson.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Garrett Wilson.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. That's out to the left, flat and complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
To throw is Duggan.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Duggan to throw.
He'll buy some time right.
Finds his receiver, Watson.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ray. 21. Let's go.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And Walker has it. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here is 3rd down and 4. This time they stay on the ground.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Third quarter begins with a run by Walker.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And going right back to Walker.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Trying the left side with Walker.
Shedding the tackle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 1.
Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
To the right side, this is Walker.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Now a 2nd and 6. And Wilson in motion left. Sticking with Walker on second down. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Baylor Tigers! Baylor Tigers!
Now it's Herbert. He finds his man complete. That's Walker. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
27-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Now Herbert going to change the look.
Go.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
A give for Walker running right.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
112 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal with some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
Well, after that pickup of a 1st down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch them by surprise.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Bills.
McLaughlin for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
A big play there for New England. 47 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Throwing, Duggan.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Duggan.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown. A big play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Patriots have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their deep.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Well, that two-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people can't see this, but you got a ball in your hands now, and you got them locked in pretty well. You got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. It makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled, I can tell you that.
Maybe. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Hey, Kappa. Crowd right. Hey, Ram. Ready?
Back to throw here, Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's right.
Anytime we have a defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And they're going to speed things up here. They run again with Walker. They'll get this to about the 38.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Baylor Tigers. Set.
Here's Herbert. He finds his man complete. It's Martinez. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike. but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he is going to have the Bills first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. It's this out wide to Pickens. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Run! Ready!
From the gun, it's Walker pushing through the contact. Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here comes 2nd down and 5. And Walker once more.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Herbert going to change the play here.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
2nd and 6 coming up.
On the handoff, this is Walker. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And a completion to Wilson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Here's 1st and goal.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And they'll turn to the power try to get in. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk?
Hey, you a host, Matt. You such a hoe. Just finish the game, nigga. Finish the game. You such a hoe for that. I don't care. My division suck. I ain't losing to nobody in my division. So I can have the worst record and still win. I can still have the worst record and still win because everybody's sucking the division. Everybody's sucking in this division. I'm still gonna win the division. I don't care. I don't care.
There's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you
Yeah, you got this one.
And this
Are you
guy's
tripping?
as cool as they come, isn't he?
You tripping? You tripping? Can I kick this? Is this a 47? Wait a second.
And when you're facing a
What's
deficit
up,
on the
kid?
scoreboard,
It's a 70-yard field goal. Hold up. Let me see. Do I got the win with me?
and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
And this does it.
A little closer. A little closer. A little closer. I'm so close. A little closer. Yeah, he said you got to kick. If it was a 67-yard, I could have made it. I needed him to get me a little close on the kick return. Look. That's why they're showing it. Yeah, it's a 70-yarder. Let's see how close I was.
Better team out there, and the outcome is in doubt for much
Every
of the game. Every snap seemingly more important than
Yeah,
the previous
I was
one.
off.
Great effort from the guys.
3 yards. If I was just a little bit closer, bro.
Finding a way to win.
Oh, a little bit. That's like 5 yards right there. Probably a little bit closer. Maybe like 70. I'll go to 65. I could go. Yeah, yeah, I will. He won by 2 points. 22 to 24.
Meanwhile, for the
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's it. It's all good, though. Okay. I'm good. We're checking.